About mean deviation of a frequency distribution table is very, very simple. So you still know the formula for mean deviation. Mean deviation, okay? Mean deviation is simply the summation of what? Don't forget that each of them must minus the mean. That's all. That's what you remember. Each of them must minus the mean. So it will be what? Each of them absolute value. Don't forget it must be positive. Each of them minusing the mean, okay, then divided by what? Summation f. As simple as that. Now this thing will help. In fact, all these formulas are related. The next thing that you need to know is variation. Variation is simply watch, summation of each of them must minus the mean, but after minusing you have to square it. That's all. Then divided by the same summation f. You are just done. Then the last is now the standard deviation. The standard deviation is, first of all, get the variance, to get the square root, just the square root of variance. These formulas are not difficult to remember. Mean deviation is what? We will not put square, but we are taking the absolute value to make it positive. In variation, we take the square so that it will still be positive again, but we will make it square, because square of any number is positive. Then standard deviation is now the square root of variation. You are done. There is nothing again they will ask you. That's all. That's all. Okay, so in all of them, let me just, okay, maybe after this class we'll now list the formula for all of them and how you will remember it. So let me just leave this. So let's take a question so that we understand what we are talking about. Example said they gave us a table because it's frequency distribution. So let's distribute it. This is the score. The score is always your x, and this is the frequency. Okay, they say that 1 here, 2 here, 5, 3 here, 13, 4 here, 11, 5 here, 9, okay, 6 here, 10. So the only place we have the cumulative frequency, I think, is only in the quartile, the interquartile range. All this quartile, blah 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 blah, quartile this one, and first quartile is 1/2, and that first quartile is called the lowest quartile or the lower quartile. So the middle one is 2/4, 1/4, 2/4, and 3/4. These formulas are not difficult to remember. So they now say calculate the mean deviation. Okay, they say the table, okay, the table shown above, okay, the table shown above, okay, the table shows the distribution of outcomes, okay, when a die is thrown 50 times. Okay, then they now say calculate the mean deviation. Calculate the mean deviation. Okay, in fact, calculate the mean deviation. I calculate the variance. Okay, the variance. Then I calculate the what? The standard deviation. The three of them are related. The formulas are related, so it's very easy. So once you get one, you have gotten the other one. So what do we do now? The first thing we do, our normal method, we have our x, okay, we have our f, okay. Now we need our f of x because of calculation of mean. Don't forget that mean is the summation f of x all over summation f, is it not? So that is that. So the next thing we need is simply, when we get our mean, we now subtract, that x subtracts our mean, okay, absolute value. So you can still need when the x minus the x bar, then you square it. Why? Because we need the variance. These are the only thing we need. That's all. So this one I'm having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So the next thing we now have is what? Frequency is what? 2, 5, 13, 11, 9, and 10. Now f of x, 1 times this 2 2 times 5, 10. This time this, 39. 4 times this, 44. 4 times this, 45. And 60. Okay? Now, don't forget we need summation of f of x. Summation of f of x. Let us now add it. We need in fact, we need the summation of f as well. So, I'm having 2 plus 10 plus 39 plus 44 plus 45 plus 60. So I'm having 200 here. 200 here. So that is summation of f of x. Summation of it. Now summation f. They said is 50. So but if you are not okay with it, still add, you will still get the same 50. So 2 plus 5 plus 13 plus 11 plus 9 plus 10. So I'm having 50. So they are 50 number. That is my summation f. Now the next thing I need to get is x minus x bar. But I need my x bar. X bar is the mean. And mean means summation f of x divided by summation f. Which is what? 200 divided by 50. So what do you have now? 0 cancel 0. 5 into this is 4. Okay? So 200 divided by 50 is 4. Okay. So now, what do you do now? X minus x bar. All the x. Watch it now. 1 minus 4, which is minus 3. But absolute value, I'm taking just 3. 2 minus 4, minus 2. But I'll take 3. I'll take 2. Positive. 3 minus this, minus 1. But I'll take 1. Positive. 4 minus 4, 0. 5 minus 4, 1. 6 minus 4, 2. Now, we need their summation. Their summation will give me 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Their summation is giving me 9. Now, let's get the square. 3 squared, 9, 4, 1 squared, 1, 0 squared, 0, 1 squared, 1, 2 squared, 4. We need their summation again. 9 plus 1, 10, 14, 15, 19. I'm having 19 here. So, once you have gotten this thing, you are done. You are done. So, your answer, the first question, number 1, said my mean deviation. Mean deviation is simply the summation of absolute value of that x, each of them minus their mean, okay, all over summation f. Okay? Sorry, summation f. Sorry, you must be multiplying. No, I forgot. Sorry, f. Oh, this is not complete. This is summation f that thing. Because anything mean, watch, anything mean is, sorry for the mistake, anything means f will multiply this. Okay, f of x, summation f of x, watch, summation f of x divided by summation f. That is your mean. Okay, that is your mean. So which means in mean deviation means summation, that f must be there. But instead of writing x now, you will say x minusing the mean. That's just the difference between the mean and mean deviation, please. Okay, then in variance is another type of mean. So but the only thing in the variance is that you put squared here. So my table is not really complete, but I can just do it here. My table is not complete because I need f of this one and f of the other one. I need it. So but if you cannot put the other, you can do it yourself. Put the other table and do it, or do it this way. I'm going to do it. I know that summation means start adding them. So I will start adding them. F times this one, 2 times this, I have 6 plus 5 times this, I have 10 plus 13 times 1. Be very careful. 13 times 1, 13 plus 11 times 0, 0 plus 9 times 1, 9 plus 10 times 2. This is I have a 20. All over summation f. Our summation f is 50. So what do we have now? I'm having 6 plus 10 plus 13 plus 0 plus 9 plus 20. So I'm having 58. 58 divided by what? 50. So where is my mean deviation? How did I get 58? Is there any problem somewhere? Okay, so 58 divided by, which is what? 1.16. Okay, that is that. Now the second one they say we should calculate is the variance. Now variance is still summation f, but this time around it will now be x minus x bar all squared. That's just the difference, all over summation f. So I'm going to have this is equal to, summation means be adding, so I'll be multiplying my f with my x minus x bar prime squared. So this time this is what? 18 plus 5 times 4 is what? 20 plus 13 times 1 is 13 plus 11 times 0 is 0 plus 9 times 1 is 9 plus this time this is what? 40. Then everybody divided by what? 50, which is summation f. Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to have 18 plus 20 plus 13 plus 0 plus 9 plus 40. Everything gave me 100. 100 divided by 50. So I'm having what? 2. My variance is 2. So since my variance is 2, getting my standard deviation will now be very simple. My standard deviation is simply the square root of variance. So which is what? Root 2. And that's all. So that is that. So let's take another example so that you understand it very, very well. Okay, and don't forget that these ones we are doing are ungrouped data. They are not grouped. We'll still come to grouped data. Okay, we'll still come to grouped data. It's called data, not data. Okay. God bless you. So let's take a question. They say calculate the I mean deviation, I variance, I standard deviation of the frequency distribution table below. Okay, so they gave us something like this. Okay, they say that x starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they gave us our f to be 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so let us draw. Now on a normal solution ahead, I'm going to do everything here. Solution. Now what we need, look at what we need. Let me show you what we need. We need our x, and our x is our 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We need our x. Then we need our f of x, so that it we need our f before f of x. We need our f, which is what? 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, which are the ones they gave me. We need our f of x so that it will help us to calculate the mean. And our f of x is to multiply this time this 2, this time this 2, this time this 6, this time this 4, this time this 10. Okay? Then the next thing we need is each of them minus what? X bar. Is it not absolute value? Don't forget. But before that, we need our x bar. Our x bar is simply summation f of x all over what? Summation f. So summation f of x is add everything here. Add everything here. I'm having 2 plus 2, 4, 10, 20, 24. So I'm having 24 divided by the frequencies. I'm in 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm having 8. So 24 divided by 8. 24 divided by 8. So I'm having 3. So my mean is 3. So now let us get this part. This part said each of them minus mean, but I must take it positive. 1 minus 3 is minus 2, but I'm taking just 2. 2 minus 3 is minus 1, but I'm taking just 1. 3 minus 3 is 0. 4 minus 3, 1. 5 minus 3, 2. Okay? Now the next thing you need is what? F and that one. F multiplied by that x minus x bar. Okay? You need it. So x minus f times this is what? 2 times 2, 4. 1 times 1, 1. 2 times 0, 0. 1 times 1, 1. 2 times 2, 4. Okay. Now the next thing you need, because you are going to calculate variance, is what? X minus x bar all squared. So this one now, square it, the same answer. Okay, 2 squared 4, 1 squared 1, 0 squared 0, 1 squared 1, 2 squared 4. Now the next thing you need is what? Your f times this x minus x bar all squared. Okay, and that is all you need. So the same f again. 2 times 4, 8. 1 times 1, 1. 2 times 0, 0. 1 times 1, 1. 2 times 4, 8. You are done. Once you have gotten this thing, you are done. So your answer now becomes, the first thing they say you should calculate is what? Mean deviation. Mean deviation is simply the summation of f into f, the absolute value of x minus x bar, all over what? Summation of f. So which is what? Sum this one, get the summation. 4 plus 1, 5, 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. So I have 10 divided by, what did I get as summation of f? Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So I'm having 10 divided by 8. You get your answer. So the next thing we need to get is the variance. Variance. So variance is simply the summation of what? F into f, x minus x bar all squared divided by summation f. So add everything here. 8 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 9, 18. So 18 divided by 8, which will give you what? 9. As simple as that. 18 divided by 8, which will give you 9. Okay? 9. So the last one and not the least is now what? The standard deviation. The standard deviation is simply the square root of that variance. You see, this thing is very simple, which is what? Square root of 9. And square root of 9 is what? 3. As simple as that. As simple as that. Okay? Okay, 18 divided by 8 is not 9, though, please. It's 2. 18 divided by 8 is 2.25. Sorry. So square root of 2.25. So you get your answer. What is 1.5? So that is that. Okay. So the next thing we are going to look at, let's take another question. It said if the variance of a given distribution is 25, what is the standard deviation? Square root of 25, which is 5. These people sometimes they don't have question to ask. Okay, so let me check my time and drink my water. Okay, so I can clean here. Okay, so let's take more question on that. Okay, they say calculate okay, they say given that the mean of the scores 15, 21, 17, 26, 18 and 29 is 21. Calculate the mean deviation, standard variance, standard deviation. Solution. Okay, so don't forget our formula. Our formula simply means what? What am I saying? This one, and there is no frequency in this one. There is no frequency in this one. So my formula for mean deviation is simply the summation of, there is no f now, is simply only x minus x bar, sorry, absolute value of x minus x bar all over what, n, the number they are, because there is no frequency here. There is no frequency, so just go straight to the point. If you go straight to the point, you are going to have they've given us the mean as 21, so let's go straight to the point. Each of them, 15 minus 21. Okay, let me just take it. 15 minus 21 absolute value plus the next one, 21 minus 21 plus the next one. So that is how you keep doing it. So I don't want to start writing this thing, so let me just do it straight. 15 minus 21, I'm having minus 9, but I'm taking the absolute value, so I'm taking just 9 plus 21 minus 21, 0, plus 17 minus 21. So I'm having minus 7, but I'm taking 7. So the next one is 26 minus 21, I'm having 2, plus 18 minus 21, I'm having minus 6, but I'm taking 6. And the last one, 29 minus 21. So 15 okay, sorry, what am I saying? 15 minus 21, I'm having 6, minus 6, but I'm taking 6. 21 minus 21, 0. 17 minus 21, I'm having 4. 26 minus 21, I'm having 5. 18 minus 21, I'm having minus 3, but I'm taking 3. Plus finally 29, which is what? I'm having 8. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So divided by how many are they? They are 6 in number. So my answer now becomes 6 plus 0 plus 4 plus 5 plus 3 plus 8. So I'm having 26 divided by 6. So what do you have? So I'm having 4.3. So this is the mean deviation. But for the standard, for the variance first, variance is simply the summation of x minus x bar all squared divided by that n. So let me start summing this thing. C squared 36 plus 0 squared 0 plus 16 plus 5 squared 25 plus 3 squared 9 plus 8 squared, 8 times 8 64. Everything divided by 6. So that is just that. We are squaring it. So I'm having 36 plus 16 plus 25 plus 9 plus 64. So I'm having 150. 150 divided by 6. So I'm having 150 divided by 6. So I'm having 25. So now the standard deviation is simply the square root of the variance, which is what? Square root of 25, which is what? 5. As simple as that. Very, very simple something. Okay. So, okay. They say the table below, shows the scores obtained when a fair die is thrown a number of times. They now give us score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then the frequency they gave us is 25x 11, 9, 10. 11, 9, 10. Okay. So this is the frequency distribution table they gave us. They said if the probability of obtaining 3 is 0.26, then find the mean deviation, standard deviation. Okay, so these are the only two things they ask us, but they know that there is no way you can get standard deviation without getting the what? The variance. Okay, so we know that probability to get our x, probability of x is what? The score of x, the frequency of x all over the summation of the frequency. So the frequency of x, frequency of that 3, sorry. Oh, what am I saying? Probability of 3, of score 3 is what? The frequency of that score 3 all over what? The summation of the frequency. Yes. So what do we have? They gave us this one as 0.26 is equal to frequency of 3 is x all over summation of the frequencies, adding everything in the frequency. So what do we have now? I'm having 10, 19, 20, 30, 37 plus x. So I'm having 37 plus x. So cross multiply to have x is equal to what? 0.26 bracket 37 plus x. So I'm having what? X is equal to what? 0.26 times 37. So I'm having 9.62 plus 0.26x. So collect items. X minus 0.26x is equal to 9.62. So you will say 1 minus this, 1 minus 0.26, which is what? 0.74x is equal to 9.62. So x is now 9.62 divided by 0.74. So what do you have? So I'm having 13. So my x is 13. So if my x is 13, it will now be easy for me to calculate whatever I want to calculate. Let me clean here. So I told you, what do you need? You need your x in drawing your table. You need your f. These are the two things they gave me. So this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have 2, 5, 13. I got this as 13. So 11, 9, and 10. So the next thing you need is your f of x so that you can calculate the mean. You need your f of x. This time this 2. This time this 10. This time this 39. This time this 44. This time this 45. This time this 60. So to calculate my mean x bar is still summation f of x divided by summation f, which is what? Summation f of x, 2 plus 10 plus 39 plus 44 plus 45 plus 60. So I'm having 200 here. So 200. So I'm having 200 divided by, let's add the frequency. 2 plus 5 plus 13 plus 11 plus 9 plus 10. I'm having 50. So 200 divided by 50, I'm having 4. So the next thing I need to have is the absolute value of each of them minus the mean. Don't forget. So it will help me to calculate the mean deviation. So what do I have now? Each of them, that is 1 minus 4. I'm having 3. It's minus 3, but I'll take 3. 2 minus 4, 2. 3 minus 4, 1. 4 minus 4, 0. 5 minus 4, 1. 6 minus 4, 2. Okay? So I hope you know that the next thing you need is f times this one. That's the next thing you need. F times x minus x bar. So that it can help you to calculate the mean deviation. And you know that anything mean must come with this f. So 2 times this 6, 2 times this 10, 13 times this 13, 11 times 0, 0, 9 times 1, 9, 10 times this is 20. So we need their summation. So their summation will give me 6 plus 10 plus 13 plus 9 plus 20. So I'm having 58. So therefore, my mean deviation is simply, let me clean this mean. My mean deviation is simply summation of f absolute value of x minus x bar all over summation f, which is equal to what? 58 divided by 50, because this one gave us 50. Okay, so that is that. So for for variance and standard deviation, first thing we need is what? X minus x bar all squared. So let's start squaring this one. 9 4 1 0 1 squared 1 2 squared 4. So their summation will give me, this is 10 14 15 15 plus 4 19. So I'm having 19 here. So the next thing we need is what? F times this one again. That's another thing we need. So permit me to write it here. So the next thing we need is we need f times that x minus x bar all squared. So it will help us calculate the variance, then from variance to standard deviation. So f is 2. 2 times 9 18, 5 times 4 20, 13 times 1 13, 11 times 0 0, 9 times 1 9, this time this 40. Okay, so if you calculate their summation to have 18 plus 20 plus 13 plus 0 plus 9 plus 40. So I'm having 100. So 100. So therefore, my variance is equal to 100 divided by 50, which will give me what? 4. So the standard deviation is simply the square root of that 4, which is what? 2. So that is that. So thank you very much for watching. In our next video we continue. God bless you. Please subscribe.